Hi, LJ. Congratulations.
Hello, thank you. Long time no see to all of you actually. Ang tagal-tagal na.
How would you describe yung naging journey mo as a kapuso? Ngayon na nag-renew ka, pang ilang taon na nga ba?
Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. I think I'm going on 17 years now to be as a kapuso. Um, it's very colorful, you know. I mean, my life has been open naman to the public. I've been open naman to my experiences in life, and um, GMA has been there for me ever since. So they're part of that very colorful life that um, I had. And actually, naalala ko tuloy bigla yung rainbow colors ng GMA. Di ba? So parang ganon. Makulay ang buhay. But, you know, it's very heartwarming to still be here. Alam mo yun, after all these years. Hindi ko alam bakit, pero parang last night ata or the other night, parang may nagtag sa akin sa Instagram of an excerpt from StarsTruck, ganyan, na video, ganyan. Tapos parang nakaka-reminisce din talaga na, uy, grabe, sabi ko, ba't ang liit ng boses ko dyan? But, um, sobrang nene ko pa nun. And, you know, kapag nakakakita kasi ako ng mga ganong videos or photos, it's hard not to look back, you know, look back to the journey that you've had, the experiences, especially now that you don't get to work as much, or I mean, be on the set as much. Parang syempre namimiss mo rin yung mga taong halos araw-araw mong nakikita dati. But syempre, hindi ko rin naman gustong umalis at iwan yung mga anak ko sa bahay. So, uh, uh, grateful ako. In general, I'm so grateful. I am so happy. I am ano, very at a certain point it's very rewarding that you are still here. You are still family with the same family that introduced you to this industry.
Mm-hmm. And for my last question, kasi si Summer nag-viral last year yung acting workshop nila ng daddy niya. Pag magpapaalam ba si Summer, tsaka si Aki ba may interest sa showbiz, papayagan mo ba sila? As child actors and yun.
Alam mo, lagi kong sinasabi, lagi namin na pag-uusapan ni Pao. Kasi ako hindi ko na-experience na maging child actor. Alam mo yon? So I always tell him na, paano ba noon? Pero sabi niya, ibang-iba noon. Alam mo yun? So, pero at the same time, we both agree na it's better for them to have somehow, kahit papano, kahit papano, to still have a private life. Yun yung magkaroon muna sila ng education. Pwede naman gumawa ng projects, pero on the side. But basically, mas gusto namin na magkaroon sila ng normal life muna. But it's different now eh. Kasi kahit naman hindi ka artista, there's social media, di ba? So parang medyo kahit paano you are putting your life out in the open naman talaga. But kami kasi, especially we're both in the same industry. So parang feeling lang namin, gusto namin both of them to have a certain kind of privacy pa rin as they are growing. Kasi yun yung comparison namin ni Pao eh. I had my fair share of private life before I entered show business. I mean, hindi naman ako matanda na pumasok, but you know, I was able to experience school na normal, you know. I was able to experience high school. I was able to experience college ng habang working. So, gusto namin ma-experience nila yung life. So, as much as possible, we prefer na kung meron man, siguro yung hindi magiging balakid sa pag-aaral nila at yung normal path sana nila. But, you know, kasi anytime naman since we're in the business, if ever they would choose, di ba, to be part of the industry, I mean, mas gusto naman namin na i-guide namin sila kaysa i-prevent namin sila, di ba?
Yes. Pero si Aki ba nagpapakita ng interest sa showbiz?
Dati, mahilig talaga siya mag-perform, like dance, ganyan, when I bring him to GMA. But now, parang nagkaroon siya ng naging conscious siya. Siguro kasi nagbibinata. So parang, mas naano siya na parang kailangan yung ipopost kong picture niya is yung gusto niya. Alam mo yun? Yung gusto niya, hindi yung maayos. Basta dapat gusto niya. Parang ganon. Pero sanay na rin naman siya because we shoot sometimes from home, yung mga social media projects namin and vlog, ganyan. Natututo na nga rin siya paano mag-shoot ng vlog.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kate. Before we move on to our next question, of course, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Vic Del Rosario, Senior Talent Manager at GMA Artist Center. Hi, Sir Vic. Good afternoon po. Next question naman po will be coming from Mr. Albert Abelido of Chicanes.
Hey! Mabuhay!
Hello! Gusto ko naman yung energy mo.
LJ.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yung first question ko sa you, dear, is what do you consider your best decision and most challenging decision na ginawa in your career?
My career? The first one is most difficult.
And yung most challenging tsaka yung best decision.
Most challenging. In my career, no?
Yes, dear.
Alam mo, I think doon muna tayo sa best decision. I think the best decision that I made was to join StarsTruck. Kasi from then on, it just continued, not just to be in the industry, but I grew so much as a person while I am and I was in this industry. So I think that's the best decision, lagi ko sinasabi when I portray characters, especially sa mga independent films where I get to meet or get a glimpse of the different lives na I never knew existed, natututo ako as a person. So, marami rin akong natutunan sa career ko. So, as a person. So, it's one of the best decisions I have made in my life. Most challenging decision that I made, siguro, ano ba? I guess when it was becoming difficult for me not to the most challenging decision always, it's not a one-time decision. The most challenging decision always is when I have to choose between time for my kids, my family, over work. So I think as a mother, I think I will always have that mom guilt. But at the same time, syempre, you work naman for them. So it's always a challenge for me na, syempre, when it comes to career, we know naman, syempre, nasa showbiz ka, maraming options. Kahit na ikaw yung option A, maraming option B, C, D.
Mm-hmm.
So, yung opportunities, syempre, it comes and goes. So, yun lang. I think, hindi siya one time. Always, when I would have to leave my kids to work, it's a challenge for me.
How do you, follow up lang on that one. How do you feel, dear, kapag napapanood mo yung isang project na nilit go mo? Na hindi mo tinanggap because of yun na nga, you have to weigh on some options?
Um, it depends. Parang sometimes naman kasi nakikita ko, uy, may mas bagay naman pala sa kanya. Parang ganyan. Or, um, pag nakikita ko naman yung kids ko and I get to spend time with them, parang it doesn't matter na whether or not I accepted the project because time passes by. I mean, they grow up. Eventually, when they're old enough, I have all the time in the world. I mean, di na siguro bilang, uh, I'm not sure if bilang artista pa, pero kung ano man yung gagawin ko in the future when I have, or kami ni Pao, we have all the time to ourselves again, then alam mo yun, meron na kaming ulit time to do whatever we want. Sila, they will have their own lives. So, as much as possible, syempre gusto ko naman na I'm there, alam mo yun, I'm there to witness their milestones, ganyan. So, sometimes gusto mo sabihin, ay sayang, gusto ko sana gawin. But when you see your kids, it doesn't really take a toll as much.
Mm-mm. Yeah. And speaking of your kids, what's your, ano yung pinaka na-appreciate nilang project of yours?
Syempre si Aki, natungtuwa siya dun sa The Cure before. Kasi nga, medyo suspense di ba? So, natutuwa siya. I even brought him on the set. Tapos, natutuwa siya sa props, ganyan. Si Summer doesn't really have any, any preference pa because, di pa naman siya talaga nanonood ng TV and right now, wala naman akong current project on TV. Pero si Pao, nakikita niya sa All Out Sundays, minsan, natutuwa siya pag nakikita. Tapos natutuwa rin siya pag nakikita niya yung commercial niya. So, I guess, yun, I think si Aki, yun yung most recent. But I remember pala, nung before, kasi nung awards night ng Sagawad Urian, he wanted to go. Tapos, he had school the next day. So, sabi ko sa kanya, sorry, I cannot bring you, ganyan, because you have school. Tapos, nanalo ako. Tapos, lalo siyang nalungkot na parang, I wanted to be there, parang ganon. But, yun, sana hopefully na lang in the future meron pang opportunity na ma-witness na yun. But, yun.